This is like a sketch of what the shape of the wooden block I need to wedge between the timing chain so that it doesn't lose time. And I basically looked it up on the FSM. It's 2.5 inches up here, 9 inches long, 1 inch down at the bottom, and it stays 1 inch for about 4 inches, and then it tapers up to the corner for the last 5. So I'm going to see if I can make that out of a piece of wood.
In the parking lot when I was giving carts.
Sweet. Like free is always better.
Like what,
so I got this template cut out, or well, not cut out, but drawn out, and now we're going to attempt to cut it out. Also, Kanan's here.
The light man.
That was actually a lot easier than I thought. That thing turned out really good. So hopefully this is going to be just the trick I needed. I'm going to pop a little hole in the top of it right here and fish like some wire through it so it's easy to get out. I saw that on the FSM. So do that real quick, and then we're going to get to work on the real stuff. Talk about proper lighting. Yeah. Since I'm pulling the intake manifold, or the bottom half of it, with the head, I went ahead and, there's already 2 bottom studs, but I went ahead and threw the 2 top studs back in, just so it has something to hold on to instead of putting pressure on those 2 bottom studs when I pull it off. After a lot of trouble, and after phoning a friend, got this wooden wedge thing down in there so that this chain here, I don't know if you can tell, but it's nice and loose now. And also, I got this pulley off after, again, phoning a friend. This bolt is now loose. Yeah. Time to get it off and pull ahead. I hit myself in the head. It sucked. It's dumb. So, my buddy told me that I could zip tie the sprocket, or the chain to the sprocket in a couple places to help it. So like literally when I, see if I can pop it off of here, it literally is just holding right there. So it's so nice. I'm just going to slip it and just like literally just lay it over. So let's place that guy back on there. And it's enough slack so you can see that I can pull it back up and sit it right on the keyway. I probably can't do it with one hand, but you see what I'm saying? That's the reason for that tool. Like basically it just pushes the chain and gives it a little bit of slack so you don't have to lose time or anything. You can just pop this guy off, pull the head off, change the gasket, put it back on, lay it back on the sprocket, cut the zip ties, and you're golden. So that's the plan anyways. Now to get you these head studs, and I have to do them in order. I have them on my phone. I have to do, like, I think the first one's back there, and then it's this corner, then it's the other corner, then this corner, and then a couple of the middle ones. I don't know. It's on the diagram. This head bolt, and the one on the other side directly from that. I think this is, I don't even know. If you want to count them this way, that's number 1, 2, 3, and number 4, 5, 6, 8. Number 1, 3, and 8 were not even tight. So that could be a good reason why she wasn't making compression. Maybe. First off, let's just start by saying, excuse my language, that right there is a bitch and a half to get off. I had to stand inside the engine bay just to have enough, like, strength to lift it straight up. Otherwise, lifting it, like, leaned over the thing, there's no way I could have got it up. Very heavy. Oh, and did she have a head gasket leak? I don't know. What is this? This gigantic blown area. Oh, I don't know. Cylinder walls, though, are smooth. There's a little bit of scoring on this guy, though. I don't know what that's all about. They're not bad. Like, they're just barely noticeable with the fingernail test. If you don't fingernail test them, you can't even feel it at all. But, yeah, not terrible. Hey, and she set the top dead center, so I was right when I did that, thankfully. Oh, and here's a little chain guy just chilling with a little wood block. So, interesting. And that's where I'm going to leave this one. So, peace. I said I was done. I picked up a fire extinguisher for the car, just because drift car. And here is the head sitting on top of a towel. It's actually 2 towels and a trash bag, so that the surface doesn't get nicked or anything like that. I took all of the accessories off of it, like took the rest of the intake manifold off. Turns out I could have got to those bolts. They go through the intake manifold. I was just an idiot. So, there we go. There was also like this little plate with a couple of like vacuum line, hard lines on it, and it just goes on the back here with like 4 bolts. I just took it off real quick, and basically it is all good to go. And I'm going to try to drop it off at the machine shop tomorrow before I go to work. So, yes, it'll be ready when I get back from Christmas.